Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to explain the differences between the use of present perfect and present perfect continuous. So to begin with, let's start talking about the present perfect. So don't laugh at my perfect drawing, as we have these two speakers, Ali and Salim. They are talking about their other friend, Ahmed. Look at the short conversation between them. Ali says, "Have you met Ahmed?" Salim answered, "No, I haven't met Ahmed, but I have met his friend." These two speakers are talking about something that happened in the past, which is meeting Ahmed, but the time is not mentioned. So present perfect is used to talk about past events that happened in the past when there is no specific time mentioned. So time is unspecified or unimportant. If we are talking about past events in the past or completed events in the past, the question is, what is the difference between present perfect and past simple? Let's have a quick look at the past simple and see the similar conversation between Ali and Salim. Ali said, "Did you see Ahmed yesterday?" Salim answered, "No, I didn't see Ahmed yesterday." So there is time mentioned in this conversation, which is yesterday, and the time here is specified, and this is the difference between present perfect and past simple, which is the basic difference. There is time mentioned in the past simple sentence like yesterday, last, ago, and so on and so forth. But in the present perfect, time is not mentioned at all because the focus is on the action more than the time. Let's go back to our lesson about present perfect and see the structure of using it. Present perfect must contain has or have. It depends on the subject, of course. We use has if the subject is he or she or it, and we use have if the subject is I, they, we, or you, plus the past participle of the main verb. So look at the example. He has finished his homework. I have finished my homework. In both sentences, no time mentioned. This is the basic use of present perfect. لذلك المضارع التام أو present perfect هو عبارة عن حدث صار في زمن الماضي ولكن له أثر في الحاضر أو في لحظة الكلام بحيث ما نذكر التوقيت أبدا. وهذا هو الفرق بين المضارع التام والماضي البسيط. هو الوقت جميعها تحدث في زمن الماضي غالبا، ولكن المضارع التام له أثر في الحاضر أو في لحظة الكلام. في الزمن الماضي يجب أن نذكر زمن الحدث في الماضي، ولكن في المضارع التام لا يجب أن نذكر زمن الفعل أو زمن الحدث. Good. Now, let's dig deeper on present perfect and see more examples and usages of it. First, we will talk about since and for in present perfect. Look at the first example. I have lived in Muscat since last year. I have lived in Muscat for 1 year. Both sentences convey the same meaning, but we have since in the first sentence because we are talking about a particular or specific time, like last year or last month, or since 2019, since 2020. كلمة since تعني منذ باللغة العربية، وتعني هو عبارة عن وقت محدد سواء كان يوم أو سنة أو شهر إلى آخره. However, we use for to indicate a period of time, the length or period of time of the event، وتعني لمدة من الوقت، لمدة معينة من الوقت. لذلك لما نستخدم since أو for فهذا يعني أن الحدث في المضارع التام يبتدأ من ذلك الوقت ولا زال موجود إلى الوقت الحالي. For example, I have been a teacher for 10 years and I have been a teacher since 2012. Can you see the difference between the two? They convey the same meaning, but we use for a period of time and we use since for a particular or specific time. And it means the action is still happening from that time until now. So look at the two next example. Ahmed has known Ali since 2015. Ahmed has known Ali for 6 years. So look at the drawing here. Both sentences talk about knowing Ahmed as a friend, and which happened since 2015 or for 6 years. So from that time till now, Ahmed is Ali's friend, and they know each other from that time, from 2015 up to now. So we can use since and for in present perfect sentences to talk about situations that begin in the past and continue up to now. Also, there are other adverbs that can be used in the present perfect, like just, ever, never, still, already, or yet. They change slightly the meaning depending on the context. So we can use ever in a present perfect questions to indicate if that action had ever happened in your entire life. For example, if I ask you this question, have you ever seen an elephant? And the answer is no, I haven't. I have never seen an elephant. We can use ever in questions and we can use never in the sentences to indicate that this action has never happened or I haven't seen an elephant in my entire life. Can you see the point? Also, we can use yet in questions and negatives, and it always comes at the end of the sentence, like this example. Have you finished your homework yet? No, I still haven't finished my homework, but Ahmed has already finished his homework. We use still to say that this action is not finished yet. And we use already between have and the past participle to mean that I finished this homework earlier. Also, we can use just instead of already to say that it means a few minutes ago. Like Ahmed has just finished his homework. It means that he has finished his homework just a few minutes ago. So these adverbs can be associated and used with the present perfect to add some meaning and talk about events that have or haven't happened before. So these adverbs are often used with the present perfect. Now let's move to shed a light on the use of the present perfect continuous or progressive, and they are the same. And let's have a look at these examples. I have been sitting at my desk since 7 o'clock. I have been waiting for my friend for 3 hours. He has been studying all day. So in all these examples, we can see that all sentences contain have or has plus been plus the verb with ing or the main verb with ing. And this is the structure of present perfect continuous. We have has or have. It depends on the subject plus the past participle of the verb to be, which is been, and this is the present perfect tense, plus the continuous structure, which comes on the main verb plus ing. We can use since and for in the present perfect continuous the same way that we use it in the present perfect, and we have talked about the different uses of since and for. And that's why we give the present perfect continuous this name, because it's a combination of the present perfect and the present continuous, and they are used to express how long an action or an activity has been in progress. In other words, a present perfect continuous expresses the duration or period of time of an activity that began in the past and continues up to the present. Like these examples, I have been sitting at my desk since 7 o'clock. It means I have been sitting at my desk from 7 o'clock until now. Or I have been waiting for my friend for 3 hours. It means that 3 hours ago, I was waiting for my friend. Until now, I'm still waiting for my friend. So I use here a present perfect continuous to indicate that began in the past and continues up to now. So the structure is very clear for a present perfect continuous. It contains has or have depending on the subject, plus the past participle been plus verb plus ing. لذلك نستخدم present perfect continuous للتحدث عن حدث صار في الماضي ولا زال مستمر إلى هذه اللحظة، لحظة الكلام، وربما يستمر إلى المستقبل. واضح؟ لذلك لما أقول I have been waiting for my friend for 3 hours، أنا أنتظر صديقي لمدة 3 ساعات. من 3 ساعات وأنا أنتظر صديقي، يعني من زمن الماضي من قبل 3 ساعات أنا أنتظر زميلي وإلى الآن لا زلت أنتظره. هذا هو present perfect continuous. هو عبارة عن حدث صار ولا زال موجود، الحدث مستمر continuous. Now let's move to the last part of this video and test your understanding of present perfect and present perfect continuous. I would like you to pause the video and get your pen and paper ready next to you to put these sentences in a present perfect or a present perfect continuous. Look at this example. I will answer the first one for you as an example. We have this example. The children are at the park. They play, between brackets, football for the last 2 hours. So, what is the best answer? We need to change the verb play into present perfect or present perfect continuous. What should we put here? Have played, are playing or have been playing? As we can see, the answer is very clear and it is C, because it expresses that the children were at the park 2 hours ago and they are still there playing football. So we are talking about the present perfect continuous. Do you see the point? Look at number 2. Ahmed played tennis recently, so he is good at it. What is the best answer? What do you think? Look at number 3. Ali, and we have the verb to be, a teacher for 10 years. Think about this one. Look at number 4. Ali teach since 7 o'clock. In number 5, look at this one. Aisha sleep between brackets for almost 11 hours. Don't you think we should wake her up? هل من المفترض أن نصحيها؟ هي لا معناته إيش؟ هي لا زالت نائمة إلى الآن. And the last one is number 6, which is Salim live between brackets in Muscat since 2018. So think about these questions and think about the answers. I'm sure that you will get them all correct. You will find the answers of these sentences in the description below. This is the end of our video. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, suggestions, ideas, comments, please put them down. Have a good time and see you soon. All the best.